Thanks, Brian. Good morning, everybody. I'm Scott Litwin.
I'm Colin O'Brien.
And we're horticultural inspectors for the Department of Ag and Markets, New York State. So we're looking for your help here. We're looking for all hands on deck with this. Spotted lanternfly has a big economic impact to agricultural commodities and agricultural crops, particularly grapes.
As much.
New York, believe it or not, is the #1 grape producer east of the Mississippi. And so, as you can see, people like their grape juice, people like their grape jam, and people mostly like their wine. So we don't want to interrupt that. So we're going to go through a couple of ways that we help to mechanically eradicate spotted lanternfly. So we're inspecting day in and day out. We're looking around, looking in the trees. We're looking on the ground. We're using our binoculars and other methods to look up high. But what we can reach, we use just a simple method of sucking them up with a vacuum. It's a very simple method. We have horticultural inspectors each have a backpack vacuum, and nice, easy to use. It has, let me put this in my pocket here so you can hear me. It has an extended handle to it, and we simply go to the trees where we find them and suck them up. The centrifugal force of the canister in the back of the vacuum just crushes out the spotted lanternfly and kills them. So we're doing this during the season, which is right now when the adults are flying, when there's still some immature stages of the spotted lanternfly out there, which they're hopping all over the place. They're plant hoppers. So they're easy for us to spot when we do find them, and they're in such numbers and dense masses that this simple backpack vacuum will drastically reduce the numbers in a said infestation that we find. So a great tool for us to use. Another thing that we use during the off season, I say off season in the fall when the adults have laid their eggs, and mind you that the adults will lay their eggs anywhere, any hard surface you can find, high or low, you're going to find spotted lanternfly egg masses. So the folks at the DEC mentioned your car. It's not only that, it's bricks, it's a tool shed that you might have in the backyard. We have a rail yard behind us here, and they love the freight cars just sit and sit. It's a ideal object for spotted lanternfly to lay an egg on. So when we find them, we use just a simple putty scraper on a pole, and we just scrape the egg masses. The egg masses are like a mud type smear on the tree or on the hard surface, and we know what they look like on ailanthus. They're easy to see on maple and some of the grapevine. We have to look for them a little harder, but you want to make sure when you do scrape them that you're scraping with a little bit of firmness, so you really crush the eggs and you're not just popping them off the surface where you find them. So that's a great tool. Each of us have one of those. And lastly, the very raw, simple method is this spotted lanternfly information card that we all carry. And we use these, we carry them with us, so when we find egg masses that don't necessitate a pole scraper, we're just basically scraping the eggs right there. It's a nice rigid card like a credit card, and we eradicate the egg masses that way too. So if you have a credit card or something hard, putty scraper, anything that you can find, definitely use it. And also you want to report it as well. Colin, I'm going to hand over to you. Colin has another method for detection of the spotted lanternfly, and it's very interesting. The technology is amazing. It's a drone. Colin is a certified drone operator, and we have a drone here to show you how we detect spotted lanternfly in those high up parts where maybe these aren't effective as much. So Colin, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you, Scott. So yes, I am one of the 6 pilots with New York State Agriculture Market that got the FAA 107 drone license. So we have just started our drone program. It's in its infancy, but we found it's very useful for surveying for spotted lanternfly. It allows us to get to places that we couldn't get on foot, whether it's high up in a tree or along a hillside in a deep ravine, or along railways or truck stops where it's quite dangerous to be. We can fly the drone around a rail car, up over a semi-truck, and be able to inspect without having to climb around in a dangerous area. So I can do a quick demo here. I'll just take off and I'll fly the drone around this tree behind me just so you can see it in action.
And just to let you know, folks, we did get pre-approval from the homeowner here. We're in a residential backyard, like I said, close to the rail yard where we have detected spotted lanternfly. So Colin is a certified drone operator who's gone through extensive training, and it's all mission-based. You know, we don't just willy-nilly take these things out. This is a specific mission that we're on today. And Colin has specific instructions on how to operate the machine and where to go and where not to go. So we're in kind of a tight space in quarters here, but Colin will be able to get it up in a second. It's in rest mode right now, so the drones will prove to be very useful for those hard to see spots because it can encircle the tree 360 degrees. In areas where, you know, we obviously would have to use a man lift or use tree climbers to see otherwise. We have liftoff. Now, Colin has access to some automatic modes that these drones have as a feature. And what are we in right now, Colin?
Right now we're just in manual mode. I'm just flying this using joysticks, almost like a video game controller. But yes, the drone has a very high sensitivity camera, so we can take really good photos, and I can also see what the drone sees, so we can also survey in real time. Alright, so we'll bring it back down for a landing now.
There's other settings such as a 360 encircling mode, so once you get up to the spot that you want to be at, the drone will encircle the object.
Yeah, there's many automated flight modes with this drone as well.
Touchdown.
So yeah, that is an example of how we can use a drone. And another important tool that we have is our public reporting system. There's a link on our website where anybody who sees a spotted lanternfly in upstate New York, if you would report it, that is a big help in us finding this insect and stopping its spread. And with that, I'll welcome everybody up to answer some questions.